body, we are the soul. Okay, and see, our focus is all in success, isn't it? We are all focused towards success. Now, how many of you heard the story Aladdin and this magic lamp? Almost everybody, isn't it? So, how many of you really wish to have a magic lamp like this? In one of my training, one guy said, "Sir, I want to." What comes when the lamp is rubbed? Genie comes out, isn't it? So, what genie does? Fulfill all your wishes, isn't it? So, if at all we have such power within ourselves, we all like to know how it is and what it is, isn't it? So, we will see that by empowering our mind, we'll be able to enhance the genie within ourselves. Okay, we'll be able to get the results that we want, get the success that we want. Okay, and before going into the details, I'd like to know from you what exactly is mind and where it is. What exactly is mind? Huh?
Brain.
Mind is more associated with brain. Is it related to heart or it is related to mind? Brain, yeah? But actually mind is total awareness of ourselves. It is not only connected with our brain, it is also connected with all of our awareness. Suppose you are driving or if somebody is coming from behind you, you will be aware of it or not?
Yes.
You will be aware, isn't it? So our awareness surrounding us is the aspect of mind. So when we compare our mind with this hardware, so it is like mind is the operating system, the software, and the hardware is our, like all the senses through which we get the input to our mind. So our mind is again divided into conscious mind and subconscious mind. Our conscious mind is hardly 10%, that is when we are awake, when we are in alert. So the conscious mind is very active. When subconscious mind is the most powerful thing, that is more 90%. In our conscious mind it is only a short-term memory and it is for analyzing and everything, short-term memory. It happens in the conscious mind. And the subconscious mind is our 90% which stores the larger information of since our birth till date. And it is more on creativity, creating our habits and patterns. So all this is being associated with subconscious mind. Nowadays it is becoming very popular in movies also. I have seen those Dhanush movies, subconscious mind power, isn't it? So this concept is getting more power. And how many of you have seen movies like The Secret? About the law of attraction? No? It's a very beautiful movie. I request everybody to see this movie. It's very powerful how we can manifest our goals. That is more related to it. So, if you see in a physical format, the conscious mind is only 10%, our subconscious mind is the 90%. And what our subconscious mind does is, it controls all the body parts, stores of memory, and makes our personality. Whatever we are today, whatever the behavior we are exhibiting, everything comes out of our subconscious mind and calms our nervous system and protects our body. Suppose God has told each and everybody that you have to take your breath consciously. How many of you think that you will be alive today? Will you be? No, isn't it? So the best thing is, our subconscious mind takes care of everything. All the blood circulation, digestion, everything aspect has been taken care by our subconscious mind. And it is also the protectors of our body. Before just going into it, I like to introduce myself a little bit. Like I started my career after 12, joined Indian Air Force and served in Air Force for nearly 15 years, then moved on to sales and marketing field in Max New York Life Insurance and Reliance Life Insurance, then moved on to education industry. I was with Hindustan Institute of Engineering Technology, HIIT, as a business manager, then went totally into freelance training for nearly 2 years now. So, being an ex-serviceman, what do you think that the main duty of a soldier in the border? To protect. How he will protect?
If the enemy comes,
He will be vigilant, isn't it? He will be looking for any intruders or any enemy to come into our territory. Likewise, our subconscious mind is also very cautious. It is always want to protect us. Okay? It always keeps on telling us what to do, what not to do. How many of you think that your mind keeps on talking to you? It chatters or not? It almost chatters. So it keeps on chattering. It says don't do that, don't sit like this, the others are watching. It keeps on telling many things to us, isn't it? It is all the work of subconscious mind. The basic function of our subconscious mind is to protect us. That is the fundamental purpose of subconscious mind. And in MMI also they were clearly telling that what is the best way to stop this chattering of mind? Can you recollect?
Make it a friend.
Yeah, first thing is you have to make it as a friend. Second thing is, see, its purpose is to protect us. So whenever it is telling something to us, you should only tell it to us, I'll take care. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for sharing, I'll take care of it. Okay? Immediately it will stop that thought at that moment. Okay? Then it will start committing with some other thoughts. Okay? So that is the best way to put it on rest. Say that thank you for sharing. Okay? Our subconscious mind is again like a video recorder. It keeps on recording whatever we have experienced from childhood till date. Okay? And early years of life, like 0 to 10 years, plays a very important role in our life. And it records whatever it is and it replays whatever the recording is. It is like the video recorder, it keeps on recording. And suppose Bill Gates comes over here and introduce the latest software of Windows 2020 model, okay, version of 2020, and he displays it for nearly 2 hours and gives what are the features of that software. Okay, you can even activate the satellite and destroy a country like in James Bond movie. Okay, he has given all the demo and without giving the instruction manual, he is going back. Will it be any use to us? No use, isn't it? Okay, what is the latest version of Windows? 10. And what was the earliest?
8.1.
Earliest? Huh? No.
95. Right? 95. 8.
Yeah. It all started with the MS-DOS and it kept on upgrading itself, isn't it? 1991, 93 I used to work in Air Force, 93 version of Windows. Then it went on to 4, 5 and 6, 7, 8, then into 2000, then XP Vista, and now 3, 5, 7, 8 and now 10 has come. Suppose Windows can be upgraded. How they upgrade the Windows? How they upgrade the OS?
Coding.
Huh? Coding. They have to write the coding, isn't it? If it is possible to upgrade the Windows, is it possible to upgrade ourselves?
Yes.
Yeah? So 5 years back what we were a different person. 5 years from now we'll be a different person. So whatever we program ourselves, we get upgraded ourselves. It's more related to upgradation. So we can get upgraded our software. Okay? And let us see the techniques and methods how we can upgrade ourselves. Okay? So the most important power is subconscious mind, and as Napoleon Hill rightly says that whatever the mind can conceive and believe, it can achieve. Yeah? So what it needs to?
Think positive.
Yeah.
Work towards your dream.
Very good. Once our mind accepts that, comes up with an idea and accepts that it can be achieved, automatically the mind starts working on it and gets the result. So how many of you feel that whatever you dreamed 5 years back or 10 years back, now it has happened? Yeah? So our mind is also like a heat-sucking missile. Means it keeps on targeting to the goal that we want to achieve. Okay? And as rightly said, our mind is more associated with our brain. And our brain is divided into right brain and left brain. Can anybody tell the functions of our right brain and left brain? Okay, we'll see. So our left brain is more logical thinking, more analytical, numbers, and all that learning things all happens through the left brain. Whereas the right brain is very imaginative, creative, and it comes with a lot of intuition. And the aspect of right brain is to control the left side of the body, and the left brain is to control the right side of the body. It is the opposite way. And our right brain is more associated to our subconscious mind. and our left brain is more associated to the conscious mind. Okay? Any left-handers here? Oh, great. So left-handers mostly their right brain will be active, and their creativity power is more than the right-handed people. So it is very useful if you utilize those skills. Okay, we know about ECG, isn't it? ECG is an instrument to study how the heart beating. But EEG is an instrument, electroencephalogram is an instrument for recording how the brain pattern works. Okay? And in EEG, when we analyze our brain functions in 4 states. Okay? The first state is the beta level, where it is more than 14 hertz per second to 30 hertz per second. It goes on, and the alpha level is the very active and creative state of mind. It is very relaxed, calm. So, how many of you really feel difficult to get up in the morning? Even if the alarm clock comes, you find it very difficult to get up, isn't it? Yeah? Everybody. Because what happens is, in sleep we go to the different levels. Okay? Like we go and move on to the theta level and delta level also. Then when we are coming back to the beta level, we cross the alpha level and come back to the beta level. Okay? And this alpha level is very pleasant state of mind. So we enjoy to be in that state of mind. We feel very relaxed, very calm. So we tend to feel that very difficult to come back to the beta level of our life. Okay? And theta level is like deep relaxation. And in delta level, when we are having no dreams, we go into the delta level. During our sleep, every 90 minutes we change the pattern. We tend to go to the deep level of sleep also. And mind itself is, what is the main function is? To create thoughts. It creates thoughts, emotions and feelings. Thoughts are like always keeps on coming, a lot of things. We have to do this, we have to do. Either it goes to the past or it will be going to the future. It will be never be in the present, isn't it? So the meditation techniques like Isha near Coimbatore, I even visited the ashram, or starting from Osho, Swami Vivekananda, everybody, even the Zen meditation, everybody recommend you to be in the now, present. If you can able to bring your mind to the present, you are able to achieve more than the results that you are achieving now. And our mind creates a lot of thoughts, that is more of positive and negative. How many of you feel that your mind is very positive always? Yeah? We tend to keep it. But what happens naturally is, we tend to attract a lot of negative thoughts, isn't it? Now let me check it out. How many of you have seen this movie called Titanic? Almost everybody, isn't it? What comes to your mind the moment I say Titanic? Sinking of the ship. Yeah? How many feel that sinking of ship? Yeah? How many feel that if at all I go and show this picture in colleges, immediately the boys will get up and put their hands like this. So in the top of the ship they will be standing now, Rose and Jack. So they will be romancing in this movie. The main purpose why I put this slide is, in that movie, where does the captain stand? In the top of the deck, isn't it? And the workers will be in the bottom of the deck. Likewise, our conscious mind is the captain of our commanding mind. Okay? And the subconscious mind is our worker mind, servant mind. So that whatever our conscious mind gives the command, it has to execute. But the problem is we don't know the way how to command our subconscious mind. And subconscious mind has unlimited potential. Okay? Whatever you desire, whatever you want, if you keep on giving a right proper commands, and if you are able to get, you'll be able to get better results. Okay? So we'll see how the techniques, how to command our mind also. So there are many ways to program our mind. The main thing is suggestion. How many of you feel that when you get a suggestion from your seniors or boss, or even from your wife, you change your decisions? Yeah? We tend to change our decisions, isn't it? So suggestions plays a very important role whenever it comes from a person who has more knowledge, more experience, isn't it? So we tend to change our decisions. And what is the next is affirmations. What is affirmations? Affirmations are small statements that we tend to tell ourselves and we motivate ourselves. Okay? Let us see, we will do one affirmation now. Can you join with me? I will say once, you repeat it again. Okay? Like, I feel good.
I feel good.
I feel great.
I feel great.
I feel fantastic.
I feel fantastic.
Now the energy level is low, isn't it? Let us do it once again with high energy and see what is the difference it is making. Okay? Shall we do it?
Yes.
Okay. I feel good.
I feel good.
I feel great.
I feel great.
I feel fantastic.
I feel fantastic.
Yeah, very good. If at all we keep on telling like this, repeating for some time, we'll feel the energy level is growing inside us and we'll be able to feel the change in our mind state. Okay? It is seen that in neuro-linguistic program, NLP, yeah, they say that the mind and the body is interlinked. It is both are interconnected. Okay? Whatever happens to the body, the mind gets changed. If you sit like this, the body languages, if you sit like this, automatically your mind state will also go into sadness, isn't it? If you keep yourself brisk and active, automatically your mind will be also positive. So, one of the best ways is to do some affirmations in the morning that I'll get good clients today. Whomever I meet, I'll get results. I'll achieve my success. That sort of affirmations can enhance our results in getting good results. Then comes the commands. In defense, especially when we receive commands from our superior officers, either to left, right or do anything, we have to obey it. Yes or no? There is no other rule. We have to obey the boss. Okay? But who can all command us in our life? Huh?
Wife.
Wife?
Boss.
Bosses? Our parents?
Clients.
Huh?
Clients.
Clients also, they are also bosses. Yes, very true. Right?
We are kids also.
Kids also, yes. Today they are also bosses. So we tend to receive commands from them either with love and affection or as a suggestion they give the command and we tend to obey. So pardon?
One was Air India president.
Oh, okay. So, when we tend to receive from superior authority figure like doctors, like police officials, all the authority figures we tend to obey. Our mind tends to obey them, isn't it? So likewise we get commands. And what is the difference between imagination and visualization?
Imagination is just a thought.
Okay.
You create a picture of the thought.
Excellent. We'll do a demo of that later. I'll show what exactly is the difference between visualization and imagination. Then we have a subliminal message. What do you understand by subliminal message? Okay, we'll also look into it. And hypnosis. How many of you have experienced hypnosis? Huh? Yes, yeah, very good. So hypnosis is the best way to get ourselves reprogrammed. People show it in a negative aspect in movies and all that. So if at all hypnotist or hypnotherapist can change our mind state, anybody will be doing any other courses like architecture, doctor or any other business or anything, everybody will be learning only hypnosis, isn't it? They will go to the bank, hypnotize the cashier and say, give all the money back, give it to me and they will come back, isn't it? It is not possible. I have done clinical hypnotherapy, a 1-year program from California Hypnosis Institute for dealing with patients who are psychosomatic problems. So I used to counsel them and change them. But in scientific way, hypnosis gives us a lot of relief from a lot of psychological problems. Okay? And how many of you many must not have seen this movie, Lawrence of Arabia. Okay? I'll just tell you what exactly happened in this movie. This hero will be passing through a desert. And in this desert, it will be around 40 to 45 minutes in the sequence will be. And they will be crossing the Sahara desert and they will be all thirsty and they will be feeling very hot and all that. At that moment, they will give an interval in the movie. And immediately what will happen is the people will rush out and they will buy a Coke and popcorn and come back and sit. Okay? Why do they go for a Coke? There will be many other stores like Pepsi and all, but they will only rush to Coke. Why that happens?
In the movie, he wants to have Coke.
Yeah.
The movie, the advertisement was on Coke.
Yeah, that we will look into it. But usually what happens is when we are in a theater, okay, in that theater we get hypnotized. Because the screen is very large Okay, the whole place is very dark. Yeah, we have larger than real life images there. Okay, and the moment the hero feels some sadness, we tend to feel the sadness, isn't it? That if some humor is there, so automatically we also start laughing, isn't it? So we get hypnotized in theaters. Okay, in this movie they showed that they were thirsty before the break, isn't it? So the moment everybody felt that thirst inside themselves also. And in that movie, like sir has told, they advertised by subliminal way. He says that eat popcorn and drink Coke. Usually movies will have around 24 frames or something like that. In that they inserted in one frame this sentence. So that automatically they get programmed in their mind. Okay? And they were rushing only to the Coke star. And the Coke sales went around 18.1% and popcorn sales went around 57%. Okay? So if that can happen, okay, people like this, eat popcorn and drink Coca-Cola. Okay? If that can happen, even we are getting hypnotized by, means a lot of advertisements by celebrities, okay, and a lot of ways, TVs, channels. And how many of you have seen in TV channels, there will be a white mark, watermark inside the channel. Sun TV, Raj TV, Vijay TV. Have you observed that ever?
Yes.
The purpose of putting that is to program our mind to see their channel only.
That's branding.
Branding? No, they're indirectly programming us to watch their channel. Yeah, so that we get tuned to their channel because their competition is there, isn't it? So we get tuned to it. And see, if all of them can program us, okay, the sports people, everything can program us, we have seen many ways of getting programmed our mind. Can't we program our own mind for our own betterment, for our own success? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yeah? We should be able to program our mind. So, but we are being stopped by a lot of limiting beliefs. I can't do it. I don't have the money to do it right now. My health is not good. My age is over. I can't put the effort. I'm very young now. This is all our mindset that keeps us holding us. Okay? Even it is like my fate. I can't change it. So we always restrict ourselves by limiting beliefs. Okay? If at all we know how to reprogram our mind, we'll be able to achieve whatever we want in our life and achieve the success. Okay, when we are born, is there any thing referred to the child? No. It comes with a clean slate, isn't it? How many of you have seen the movie called PK by Amir Khan? Yeah? So in that movie, I like to narrate some incident of that movie. Amir Khan will be coming from outer planet to Earth and he will be observing the ways how the earthly people are living. Okay? And he will bring one power, that galaxy power in the Tamil movie also, 365 number, N number. And the galaxy power. And the Mari, he will have a power within himself. Okay? In that power, he will be able to get connected, but it will be stolen by the people. And one point of the movie, he will be traveling in a bus, and there will be two Hindu widows who will be wearing white sarees and they will be sitting. The moment he sees them and asks them why you are wearing white sarees, they will say that our husbands have died and we have to traditionally wear white sarees. Okay, he will get programmed his mind. The moment he gets out of the bus, there will be a celebration of Christians. Okay, marriage celebration. And the bride will be wearing a white gown. So he will rush to him her and say, your husband is dead or what. Immediately they will chase him and try to hit him, isn't it? So they will say in Christianity it is not like that. White dress is for celebration and the black dress is for mourning. Okay? So immediately he will reprogram on his mind and he will say that okay, black is for death. Immediately when he will be walking on the streets and he will find the Muslims wearing pardas. Okay? So a black dress. He will go and ask them whether your husbands have died or not. So they will again change. See, why I am telling this is, we are getting programmed by many of the things that society gives us. Okay? So today, earlier they used to say, if you have coffee, you will have an heart attack. Okay? Today doctors are telling, no, if you have coffee, you will be, heart attack will not come. Isn't it? Likewise, they keep on changing their statements and we tend to follow or change our decisions also. So we get programmed by all this data since our childhood, by our parents, teachers, colleges, professors, and everybody tend to program our mind. If all these people are programming our mind, why can't we program our mind and get the results that we want to achieve? Okay? So in this image, can you see a difference in this brain pattern? Here in this place.
Chennai haircut.
Okay, what about the left brain and right brain? Which one is the left brain and which is the right brain? Yeah, very true. Green is right brain and the other one is left brain. Why? Because left brain thinks logically, organized way. It will keep on looking on logical ways to get things done. But whereas the right brain has creativity, it will come up with a lot of solutions which is not thought by anybody. Okay, out of box thinking. So right brain is very powerful and active. Now that we are all getting conditioned in our life, okay, so many of us must have seen the elephants getting conditioned. How they are getting conditioned in being in circles or in temples. Every control பண்ணுறாங்க. It is very huge animal, isn't it? How they control it? Stick. Chain, very true. They tie the elephant when it is a baby elephant. They will tie it to a strong chain so that the chain holds them. The moment it keeps on kicking and trying to come out, it will not be able to do that, and it gets registered in this mind that I can never escape from this. Automatically, it stops trying, and it's even though it is left free here like this, it will not run away, because if a chain is being tied, it will think that I can't escape. Okay. Likewise, we have seen in Kerala and all, when the elephant goes wild, it throws. Last year there was a huge elephant which kept on throwing even the auto rickshaws and everything. So when it goes wild, it can do a lot of harm, isn't it? So we in ourselves, we have a lot of powers, but we are being conditioned with our thoughts. Okay? So thoughts are the main thing that we get programmed up. And it was analyzed by a Russian psychologist, Ivan Pavlov. What he used to do is, whenever he is feeding his dog, he used to ring a bell. When he is ringing the bell, the dog will immediately associate bell sound to its food. Okay? So within a span of 2 to 3 months, it gets programmed. So even without food, if he keeps ringing the bell, automatically the dog's mind goes to that my food is ready. Okay? Likewise, it is called conditioning. How they get conditioned. We as a child are being conditioned by our parents, and it is observed in society that we tend to receive around 400 no's from our parents when we are growing up per day. Okay? The no's are like, don't go there, don't meet strangers, don't climb there, don't go near the fire, isn't it? They keep on telling not to do, and no's are more, isn't it? Likewise, we tend to get programmed in our mind. So once we know how it is getting programmed, automatically we'll know a technique to reprogram our mind also. Okay? Now that there was a period in America where there were white people and black people, isn't it? The black people are called Negroes, isn't it? Today, a president of America is a Negro only, if at all we say, but they have stopped using this word. Likewise, in those days, a child was coming out of the school and he saw a lot of colorful balloons flying in the sky. Okay? But he was a Negro child. He had a mind that whether a black balloon can fly in the sky. So he rushed to the dealer who was selling the balloon and he asked, Uncle, can a black balloon fly in the sky? Can a black balloon fly in the sky? Because we don't make black balloons. Okay? Can it fly or not? It can fly. But why they don't make black balloons? There is a scientific reason for it.
It absorbs heat and will burst.
Yeah, very true. It very easily absorbs the heat and it gets burst. Likewise, the balloons, the uncle also said the same thing. It is not the outer color of the balloon. It is what is inside the balloon that is more important. Helium gas, isn't it? Likewise, in our life, it is not important whether we are tall or whether we are short, whether we are fat, whether we are thin, whether we are aged or young. It doesn't matter anything. The moment we start changing the thought pattern, automatically our life starts changing. Okay? So, before going to this exercise, I want to demo how our mind works. Can I have the strongest person in this room? Can you come for a demo? Yes.
Very strongest.
Stand straight. Put this hand straight. Okay? You hold it tight. The more I try to push it, you are the strongest person. And all the energy is coming from this, from your body. And it becomes strong line.
Sir, speak in the mic.
Yeah,
Speak
just
in the mic.
I'll give the instructions to you. So once I try to push it down, you should hold it tight. Okay? Just close your eyes. Focus on your breathing. Now imagine that you are the strongest person and all the energy from your body is coming to this hand, left hand, and it is becoming very strong, and it becomes like an iron rod. The more I try to push it down, you will hold it tight. The more I push it down, you will hold it tight. Okay? Just relax. Just relax. Now once again, just close your eyes. Okay? Now that Abhilash, just think in your mind that all the energy is draining out from your left hand and you are becoming weaker and weaker as the energy is getting drained out totally from your hand. The moment I touch it, it will fall down. What happened to you in the first time and the second time?
It's all inside. Yes. I programmed it to stiff myself.
Yes.
I was tend to weaken my thing.
Yes. So you followed my suggestion. Yes. So you have seen a demo how suggestion works, isn't it? Give a big hand for Abhilash. Okay, now let us all experience this, whether it is only happens to Abhilash or to us also. For this exercise, I want you to all to get up. Okay? Okay, we are. You have to put your right hand like this. Okay, like though like you are asking for something, and your left hand as though you are giving something. Okay. Now imagine in your right hand heavy books are being kept. Heavy black books are being kept in the right hand, and in your left hand there are helium balloons being tied up. Okay, big huge helium balloons are being tied up. Just close your eyes. Focus on your breathing. Take 3 deep breaths. And as you exhale, let go all the tension and stress from your body and mind. Close your eyes. And now just imagine that there is heavy books being kept in your right hand. And the books are very heavy. And your right hand is going down, going down. Because of the heaviness, you can even feel the pain in your hand. It is going down. The books are very heavy. It's going down, it's going down. It's going down. And your left hand being is tied with a big, huge helium balloons. And it is going up. Going up, the helium balloons are pulling your left hand higher and higher. It is going to touch the roof. It's going higher and higher, higher and higher. Hold your hands like that and just open your eyes and see. Yeah, you can rub your hands. See, those who are conscious, they could able to hold their hand. Others, they could feel the difference, isn't it? How many of you felt the pain in the hand also? Yeah? It was paining also, isn't it? Okay. Was there a book in your hands? Was there a helium balloon type? No. Your mind acted to my suggestions. Okay? And by this way we can get programmed ourselves for whatever reason. So it was believed earlier that no man can run a mile within 4 minutes. Okay? And it was Roger Bannister in 1954 who broke the record and ran within 3 minutes 59 seconds. So that was a barrier mental block that had been earlier. And it was also believed that nobody can lift more than 500 pounds. A Soviet Union weightlifter lifted it and he broke the record again. So likewise, our minds are being programmed. To narrate this, I would like to tell a story about the eagle which has hatched a egg. And that egg has fallen down to a hen's hut. And the hen had the eagle's thing. And the eagle chick was behaving like a hen's chicks. Okay, as months went together, by 3 months the eagle size grows up, isn't it? So the moment it becomes bigger, the chicks were telling that you don't look like us. You are like an eagle. Why don't you fly? He said, no, I can't fly. I am a chick only, so I can't fly. Then observing this, the eagle was observing from the top. The mother eagle thought that it just looks like my braid. So why don't I go and tell him that you are an eagle? So he went and told the eagle, means chick, that you are an eagle. Why don't you behave like an eagle? Why don't you eat them? You are playing with them. You are picking the worms and eating. You have to eat the hen chicks. So he said, no, I am only a chick, because it's brought up as like that, okay? And the eagle decided, it lifted the chick eagle and went to the top of the hill and crowed it. Usually eagles do to train their younger ones. So once it came down, it started spreading its wings and started flying. Okay, the purpose of telling is, no matter in this world going, anybody says, you can do this, you can be able to achieve it, you will be doing this, you are good. Nothing can change you unless until you believe in yourself and say that yes, I can do it. I have the power to do it. Then only we will be able to achieve whatever we want in life. Okay? So external influence can only motivate us for a while. But internally it should come from us that saying that yes, the moment you take the decision that yes, I have the power and capability, talent, I'll be able to do whatever I want to achieve. Now, if you change your mindset, you can be able to change your life. Okay? Now, there are many keys to success. Before going into that, I want you to do an exercise on visualization and imagination. Shall we do it?
Yes.
Yeah? For that, I want you to sit straight, keep your feet flat, don't keep it crossed. Okay? And now just close your eyes. Focus on your breathing. Now just visualize that you are in front of your house, outside the compound wall. Just look at your house. What is the shape? What is the color? Now that you are opening the front gate and entering the main door, just observe how your door looks. Is it made up of teak wood? Any carvings are there? Just open your front door and you enter the hall. Just stand there and observe how your hall is looking. What is the color of painting that is there in the hall? Where is the TV? Where are the sofas? Now just be there and observe any sounds or any decorative materials that is being kept in the hall, any calendars or any displays being kept in the hall. See any sounds are coming, any people, your family members are moving around. Now just go to the sofa and sit there and for a while just observe what is happening inside your house, the hall, from your hall. Now when I count 1, 2, 3, you slowly come back to air card and to this hall and sit in your chair at the count of 3. 1, you are coming back to air card. 2, you are come back to this hall. 3, you are sitting in your chair and open your eyes. How many of you could see your house clearly? Okay? And how many felt that your presence were there or you yourself were there? Your presence or yourself? You are yourself there, okay. So it is called associate visualization and dissociate visualization. If you see your image there, it is called dissociate, okay. And if you see yourself being there, it is associate visualization. Is everybody safe in your house? All things are safe? Yeah. So this is called visualization. What we have already seen, we can see through our mind sight. Many of you, more than 80 to 90% can get the images. Can everybody see your house? Yeah? For a few of them, they can't see the images. For them, it will be just a feeling. A black color or white color, that would be the visual. It is nothing wrong in that. Okay? Now, I want you to take, you have already come here for a partial vacation, isn't it? Yes or no? Yeah? So, I want you to take bigger vacation. Okay, so I want you to choose a place where you want to go, your favorite place, anywhere in the world. Okay, now we'll do an exercise for imagination. We'll go for a mind vacation. This is also a very good stress buster technique where you can break your stress. If you are told you are in stress, you can break. Okay, shall we do it?
Yes.
Yeah, close your eyes. Now choose a place of your favorite place. Now choose the mode of transport that you want to go, either by train or bus or plane or ship, whatever the mode of transport. Now you are at that station or bus stand or an airport. You are boarding that mode of transport and you are inside this transport now. You are going to your favorite place now. Now that you are in this favorite place, as a tourist, just enjoy yourself, look around. If at all it is a beach, just go around. If it is a hill station, just enjoy that. If it is a temple or any place, just enjoy for a while. If there is any unique food or thing, you can even taste it. Enjoy this beautiful place of your favorite place of your choice. As I remain silent for a few minutes, just enjoy that place. Now, I'll count from 1 to 5. Slowly, you'll come back, choose the same mode of transport which you went, and you'll slowly come back to the place, aircraft, and you'll be here at the count of 5. 1, you're preparing to come back. 2, you're boarding the mode of transport. 3, you're coming back to aircraft. 4, you have come back to this hall. And the next count 5, I want you to open your eyes right away. 5, open your eyes. Did you all enjoy your place?
Yes.
Yeah? Your persons were there? How many of you went to a place out of country? Excellent, excellent. I used to train this Muthoot branch managers and all that. And I was doing one session in Nagarkoil. Okay? And I asked them to do the same exercise. And the moment they opened their eye, I asked each one where they went. One said that I went to Kanyakumari. It's hardly an hour from Nagarkoil to visit Kanyakumari. At least in our imagination, we can go to the faraway places, isn't it? So, this trip is without any money spending, any formalities, government formalities, visa and all. You can enjoy this trip anytime you want in your life, isn't it? So it will be a very good stress buster. If at all you are in a stress, you can even remember the place where you have been already and the places you want to go. Okay? So that would be very calming and you will feel like the same enjoyment, same feeling come back. Okay? And as I said before, our subconscious mind keeps on recording whatever happens to us. Suppose you are sitting in this hall now. It will not only record my image, my voice, it also records the ambience here, the lighting here. It keeps on records the feelings, your emotions. It keeps on recording everything. Suppose if you have been in one place and you will suddenly feel that I was in that place. It looks like similar to it, isn't it? We recollect sometimes, isn't it? So that is a beautiful way. Since I have been in Air Force, being posted in various parts in India, I was, first posting was in Delhi, then moved on to Batinda, a place. How many of you know this place called Batinda? South Indians? Heard about it? Heard it, okay. Many of the Shah Rukh Khan movies, usually it comes Batinda. Dilwala Dulhaniya Le Jayenge and all. Why I want to mention about this place is, it's a border place for Punjab and even for Rajasthan and Pakistan. So it is in the border. So in that place, every 6 months we'll have, the hot will be too hot. It will go up to 55 degrees. And when it is winter, it will come down to even to -5 also. So we have the extreme climates there. It's a peculiar place but very beautiful in agricultural land, so that it is a very beautiful place. And I want to mention to Realitas why this place is. It was set that during 50s and 60s, that place was like Rajasthan only, it was like desert. And after building up that Indira Gandhi canals and all network was built, it has turned into the ground turned into where they take around 5 times of agriculture farming is being done, and 5 rotation of plantation is happening. Okay, they will put this mustard, then they will put the wheat, then it will keep on rotating. Cotton they will be planting. So a land can be converted into potential if the proper water supply is there. Okay, in India, if at all we collect all the rivers, will be much betterment will be much better, isn't it?
So one question, sir.
Huh?
This, every day you recommend us to go for this
World tour.
World tour, yeah.
World tour. Does it leave a stress buster or it is not really?
Yeah. Yeah, it's very true. See, whenever you are in stress, it is not compulsory that you have to do every day. Okay?
Is this different from fantasy or?
Yeah, we are using our imagination. It is like, even fantasy is a very good stress buster. Okay? Dancing with Aishwarya Rai or even Deepika Padukone, it is like enjoying the fantasy, isn't it? So it is also a good stress buster.
The problem is you don't come out of it,
Yeah.
What actually I imagined was a stress buster, not just for me, it was for Sudhakar.
Okay.
I happened to be in Bangkok, and you said, imagine you enjoy, and see Sudhakar enjoy.
Okay. See, yeah, any other?
I also imagined, just before opening Rise, when you said come back to haircut, I imagined Manikandan dancing over there.
Mostly tonight, Mini will be dancing. Okay. Fine. See, this is a very good technique to relax our mind. Many times we get entangled in our day-to-day life problems. Okay, we tend to face a lot of problems, then we get disturbed in that. So we can take a break. It is called a vacation break, and you can take this vacation break and enjoy the life. Okay, there are many secrets to success. Yeah. Anybody? Okay. Okay. What are the aspects for getting success? What and all is required as a person to achieve success? Hard work. Okay.
Smart work.
Smart work. That's good. Very true. The first and foremost primary necessary for achieving success is to have a goal setting. Give a very big hand. See, once you know where you are going, suppose somebody is coming from Delhi to Aircar, he has to decide, I have to go to Aircar. Then only he will be able to come over here, isn't it? Just like that, we can't go to a place. Likewise, just like that, we can't achieve success. If at all we have to achieve success, we should know exactly what is success means to us, what exactly we need and how to achieve it. Okay? For that, effective goal setting is very much required. Okay? Goal setting plays a very important role, and we'll see that how it can change our life. So whenever we are setting our goal, we should be setting it little higher. Okay? So there was a Tamil movie, I forgot forgot his the hero's name. He wants to become like Ambani. So every day he'll say, I want to become like Ambani, Ambani, I'm Ambani, Ambani. Yes. So we can't set our goals too high or too low. Everybody cannot become Bill Gates, everybody cannot become Ambanis or Tadas. But whatever we can become, we'll be able to become that. So goal setting, as we have seen earlier, whatever the mind can conceive and believe, it can achieve it. Yes. So once we know exactly, we need not to be a person like Steve Jobs. Okay, a big visionary like him. See, we may not be a visionary as Steve Jobs, but we can be great visionary of our own life. Yes? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yeah? We can be whatever we want to achieve in our lifespan. See, we are all like PKs only to this earth. Do you agree with me or not? Yeah? We are all visitors to this earth only. There is a date of birth for us, and there will be a date of discharge from this earth.
Date of exit.
Exit, yeah. DOD. So, meanwhile, when we are living in this earth, we should have a good time. That's what I remember a WhatsApp forward message which came to me, and in that message, a person died and he's going back to the God. He's asking, God, I've lost all my properties and everything. It says that it never belonged to you. Okay? And he again cries, what about my family and friends? He says they came to your life for a temporary period. They stayed with you and they are not your permanent companions. Then he said, okay, at least my body should be mine. He said that body belonged to earth. It went back to the earth. Okay? Then he says, God, at least my soul should be mine. God says, no, that I loaned to you. I have given for time period for you. So even the soul is not ours. Then he cries to God, what exactly I have. So God says, whatever the experience you have, that is yours.
Super.
So it's all our life is sum total of all the experience that we enjoy. So let us not get attached too much to this world. Let us not get, see, materialistic world in Tamil they say, a beautiful proverb. They say, Porul illadarukku ivvulagam illai, arul illadarukku avvulagam illai. They say that those who are not having materialistic potential, they will not be able to live in this air. And those who don't have divine spiritual powers, they will not be enjoying the divinity. So if at all we have to live in this earth, we need to go behind materialistic things and get whatever we want, we can achieve it. But parallelly, we should be also focused, there is a next life to us, or there will be a next life also. Okay? How many of you believe in past lives or next lives? Many.
Yes.
Huh?
Hindus believe in.
Hindus, most of them believe, isn't it?
Yes.
See, we as a therapist, we do past life regression programs also, and it is proven that even in Reader's Digest there was an article where a lady could remember all his earlier children, 5 children, she could remember. She died because of a flood. It came as a story in Reader's Digest. So likewise, when we do find out some problems in persons, it might be associated to the past lives also. So we used to do the past life therapies in TV channels also. A lot of things came in previous 4-5 years back. Yeah.
So in this case, I always had this doubt, if this rebirth and relife only for the human beings or even for the animals?
It's for everybody.
Everybody. Like,
Yeah.
how is that the population of the human species has gone exponentially? The number of souls is constant, right?
No, soul can divide and multiply. There is no soul is not a single unit.
Okay.
Even your soul can divide and multiply and go into your lovable person's body.
Okay, so soul cloning.
Yeah. Soul is actually, it is like
Your souls are kind of.
I had seen a guy who's, he was doing his course from IIT Delhi. Okay? And his father was a paralytic attack patient. He was lying for maybe 5-6 years in bed. But his father's soul was inside this boy's body. Yeah. Because since he can't move, he parted his soul into his body. Son was his favorite son. He was the youngest son. So that soul moved into his son's body. So So like that can happen. It's a vast subject. If you go into it, it will take on to different aspects of life. Okay. So we'll come back to our present life. Yeah. So like we need not be like Steve Jobs to have big achievements or big dreams. We can be good in whatever we are doing and achieve whatever we want to achieve. So goal is like a seed that we put into our mind. Okay, what is the way they plant the seed? How many of you come from agricultural background? You farming pandringa? Yeah. So what is how you plant the seeds?
No, plant the seeds, normal, natural, it's a natural way when we do farming is plant it with the moist soil and then.
Okay.
Dig the soil.
Okay, what will happen if you take a mango seed and dig 10 feet depth and put it into that?
It will not come.
It will not come. And what will happen if you just throw it outside the soil? No. Everything has to be done properly, isn't it? Then only we will be able to get the fruits that we want to enjoy. Likewise, yeah.
Depends on each product's category.
Very good. And likewise, our goals also should be planted in the right way, how it can get generated. Okay. So in order to grow our goal, we should be protecting it. Okay. What will happen, sir? What will happen if you say and go and tell your family that I'll be the 1,000 crores next year or 5 years from now? What they will say to you?
Yeah, this guy is too greedy and
Crazy also.
crazy. Are you mad?
So, see, the thing is, what will happen is those people who are near to us or near to us, they want us to be in the same zone. They don't want us to grow out big and go out of their control. Okay? So never tell whatever the goals are until it gets manifested, until it comes into reality. Don't even tell to your dearest friends or your wife or anybody. Keep your goal protected to yourself till it gets result. Once the result is, एक बार आम का पेड़ आ गया तो आम खाएगा ही, isn't it? Likewise, once if the mango tree comes out, people will see the mangoes. So till that time we should hold the dreams within ourselves and be focused on getting the results.
Sir, but in the corporate world,
Yeah.
it is very openly displayed, the vision and mission.
That is your personal, see, that is one
The goal setting, we will be a 2,000 crore company by this year. The corporate they display it, it's like an ad for the company.
Yeah, that can be, see, some statements can be said and get focused. It is a one way of getting our mind focused. Or else, see, it works differently to different person. Okay?
They're changing the memory card. Please stand by.
So when you said about the experience, what you have in the world, what you have learned in the world. So this is the same story which I said, like a coffee, the tea shop man.
Yeah. I'm also inspired by him.
Have you seen that? Right?
Yeah, I've seen the video also in YouTube. Yeah. He's a normal tea shop guy, but he has traveled around the world, around 45 countries he has traveled.
Yes.
Yeah, very nice.
Inspiring story.
Okay. So, sir was asking regarding
Corporate goals.
yeah, corporate goals. See, it works differently to different person. Okay. See, it is like telling ourselves that I will achieve this and prove it, and for them, see, all it is necessary is to get emotionally connected to our goal. Okay. Some may get demoralized or they may drop the goal also if criticism comes, isn't it? For that reason, we say that keep your personal goals personal. That's it. It's not official goals. Personal goals personal. Okay? And you must be knowing Anthony Robbins, isn't it? Tony Robbins? Yeah? So can you just read them?
One reason.
Use the mic, sir.
One reason so few of us achieve what we truly want is that we never direct our focus. We never concentrate our power. Most people dabble their way through life, never deciding to master anything in particular.
Excellent. Tony Robbins is a world famous coach and trainer for all the top heads of America and all over the world. His programs are even stadiums get filled up, isn't it? And he motivates people like Hollywood stars, top business CEOs and everybody. So he says that in life, the problem is that we don't decide exactly what we want to achieve. The moment we have taken the decision, automatically all the things will start coming to our way and we will achieve it. See, many of you must have bought your car, favorite car. Okay? The years before or months before buying that favorite car, you decided in your mind that I want to buy an Audi or a BMW or whatever the car you want to buy. The moment you think in your mind, whenever you travel in the road, you will find only Audi cars and BMWs. Yes or no? Yes. See, our mind is like that. Once we focus that, automatically it will start getting the results. It will start bringing to us.
Sir, is it the same with the favorite god? For example, you have some particular guru or something and the stickers are stuck.
Yeah.
And when you go in the road, you seem to find so many
Sai Baba, like many people worship of Sai Baba, they see Sai Baba stickers and all that, isn't it? Okay, just to connect the image, once, you all know Swami Vivekananda, isn't it? Swami Vivekananda was traveling to Khetri, Rajasthan, and the Maharaja was educated by a English style, okay? He said, gods are nothing. All these idols are only stones. That is nothing. He kept on saying that. And Swami Vivekananda just listened to him for a while. And after some time he asked, whose image is there? He said, it is my grandfather's image. He was a great king and all that. He immediately said to his mantri, go bring that photo image. Okay, immediately they brought the photo down. Once the photo was there, he asked the mantri, spit on that. The mantri said, no, how can I spit on this photo? It is not possible. So it is only an image. Why don't you spit it down? Then only that Raja of Khetri realized, a lot of things are there in Hinduism. And he became one of the greatest followers of Swami Vivekananda and helped him to go to Chicago also. Okay? So likewise, idol is an image connecting to God. That's it. So whatever the images we use, and being Hindus, I find that we tend to have a lot of images. Okay? It is better to have one image, one guru, and follow that. Nowadays, they say that we have spiritual shopping, guru shopping also. We tend to keep changing the gurus. Okay? So they say that if at all, three things should be, when we are dying, three things should be, the questions will be asked to whether this guy's parents are happy about him. Okay, if it is yes, okay, he is qualified to go to Surga. Then second thing they will ask, whether he has son or daughter, children are happy with him. If that is also okay, then he is going to the next step. The third thing they ask is whether he has followed any guru. It is very necessary in our lifetime to have a blessing of guru. Guru you can choose for a while, and once you find the right guru, you can just follow it. Okay? So, because we should also learn some spiritual knowledge also. That is also equally important. So, as he said that the main purpose of our life is we are just going around and saying that today we want to become like top end in the real estate industry, and tomorrow we think that okay, I want to go global. Everything. Keep on changing our minds, isn't it? Let us see how good you are in your life about clarifying. Can I ask the help of sir? Ningo.
Sir, Rajkumar is also a politician, sir. Do not judge a politician's mind.
He was busy, that's why I engaged him.
We'll make him to stand opposite.
Just take one and pass it down. Do everybody have a pen with you?
Yes.
Okay. Keep this side on the top. Keep this side on the top. This is a 5 minutes exercise. Let us see how good you are. Keep this side top. Okay. Has everybody has got one? Okay. Extra level. Okay. What I want you to do is like you have to connect from number 1 to 50. Okay. Since time is short, we will restrict to 30. Okay. Or else we will do till 49. You have to connect, like in school days we used to connect the number now. You have to sequentially connect. Let us start now. Let us see who is finishing first.
Only yes, sir.
Ella number irukku. You have to find it out. You need not to put a round or something. You have to connect it physically. One number to two. Don't look around, just keep focus. Let us see who is completing first.
No copy.
No copy. So we have restricted 25 today because since we are running out of time.
20 is good, sir. 20 is good.
20, okay. We stop at 20.
This is 6 or 9.
Anybody over 10?
Yeah.
Keep going.